you can say that you don't like me, but the one thing that I don't want anyone to ever say is that I'm lazy. In Germany, the typical probation period is 6 months. And I did my probation in 3 months.
Okay. Right now you have a global career. 1 minute you're in Europe and that means you're in another continent. Looking back on the Ifeoluwa journey, what do you think she would tell you?
You made it. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. Somebody has done it before. The person doesn't have two heads. Have big dreams.
Hi, my name is Ife. I'm a global finance expert, and I was just on the Be Inspired podcast.
Hey friends, welcome yet to another episode of the Be Inspired podcast series. This is a global podcast following immigrant stories from uncertainty to achievement, turning fears into opportunities. And today I'm seated with someone who truly inspires me. Welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me.
A round of applause. Yeah. So, like, for people who don't know you, someone who has never seen you before, how would you describe yourself in one word without your name first?
My name is Ife. That's how I would describe myself.
Yeah.
Love. That's my name.
Oh yeah, actually I agree. I agree.
Yes.
So, Ife, what is your story and how did you get here?
I'm originally from Nigeria, and I moved to Germany in 2019. And I actually wanted to go to the US at first. I already did the application, had all my documents and everything, but I mean, as we all know, so it didn't work out, and I didn't get the visa. I got the admission, but I didn't get the visa. And so I thought of, okay, what else, which other country, could I come to? And I actually already thought about Germany, but I felt like, learning the language would be like something difficult. But fortunately for me, around that time, I had a friend that came from Germany and came to Nigeria to visit. So I heard him over the phone speaking to his girlfriend, and he was speaking in German. So I was like, if this guy can do it, then I can do it. So I was like, and then in 2 months, I applied for because I already had all my documents. So I applied for to a school. I did the application, I applied for the visa, and I'm in Germany now.
I'm glad you did that because you're here now.
Yes.
So I like the fact that you said you saw somebody who did it, and like, if you can speak the language, I might as well figure it out, because that's like the idea behind this conversation. Like, we're trying to ensure that people can see people who look like them actually succeed and know that, like, basically representation that inspires ambition, right? So how has your journey been in Germany so far?
I mean, it's been not easy, but it's been a good journey, I would say. So I mean, like I said, 2019 I came here for my master's. I studied financial services management. So in Nigeria, I already had a bit of finance background, so that was why I came here to study that. Coming into Germany, that was my first time getting out of Africa, basically. So it was a lot of uncertainty, but like I said, because I saw someone that already did it, I was like, no, it doesn't have to hurt. The fact that I did it, I can do it. So I came with that optimism that okay, we would get through it. And thankfully, in my school then, I met some very positive people. So I have a friend, still my friend now, Titi. She housed me for like a month, 2 months, and she like put me through a lot of things. I had other friends too, like from Nigeria, that supported, and it was just like a community that was built there. So we supported each other, helped each other, like going for registration. I could not speak any German, but luckily there were some of my friends that could speak German, so they would go with you to the Ausländer Büro day, and it was just a system of support. So I would say that, I mean, as much as Nigerians somewhere, like, you might feel like, oh, I've not seen people like me, or I don't have people to help me, there are actually a lot of very good Nigerians outside Nigeria that will help you, because when you see people and you see that we all are immigrants here. We don't know anybody, so we just have to build our own community and help each other. So that was very instrumental at the first coming into Germany for me. So that was a very good level of support. And for my academics, I mean, you have to study. You came here to study.
You
so
actually did come
you
here to
really,
study.
really actually have to study.
Yeah.
So that I put everything that I had in it, and yeah, that was good. The one thing that I would say is that for the German language, because I mean, you're in Germany, you should be able to speak German somehow. So coming here, I told myself already that one of the things that could slow me down in a way is the language. So I already determined from when I came in, like, okay, I'm going to learn the language, and I'm going to learn it to C1, I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. So I came in with that fire, and I mean, I started like that. And then so I came in, I registered for the language course with some of my classmates, and we were doing like three times a week. So we'd go to class in the morning the whole week, in the evening we're in another evening class learning German language. And I would say that, I mean, over 6 months my German improved significantly, because I told myself that I just have to do this. I don't have a choice. So I would say that was very instrumental for me. I mean, there were stumbling blocks that were hit along the way. One of that was the coronavirus situation. So I spent like I think the first semester was fine, going to classes. Second semester started also like that, but halfway into the semester where everyone was on lockdown, there was no class, all the classes were virtual, so we couldn't even do the German language class. So at that point it kind of felt like, okay, so how do we go from here? But still just study yourself. I had friends that will just sit together, practice speaking German language to each other, and I think it's good so far.
I really appreciated the fact that you talked about friends and community, and then also like seeing people who have gone like ahead of you, right? So you now work a very serious job. Like when I go on your LinkedIn, I'm like, damn, like what's going on? Like you have a very, very serious job, and it's interesting to see you navigate it, and I'm actually super, like, personally very inspired by that. Your CV is like mind-blowing, I would say. So tell us what you did as a student, because some of those jobs you did them as a student, and now how did you get your serious job that's important to society?
So I mean, again, I feel like when I was I'm the kind of person that I like to have a plan. So I mean, I'm spontaneous in a way, but naturally I plan everything out. So before I came to Germany, I told myself, okay, I'll do this, I'll study, do my thesis, do internships and things like that, be the best in my class, like all of those great things.
By the way, did you fulfill the best in class thing?
In some of the courses, I had, like, in some of the courses I had the highest grade in, like, my exams.
But I also saw you on your university website.
I got the DAAD award for my CES.
So you were so brilliant.
Outstanding student. So
it's fine.
Yes. So I got that, and so like I was saying, I plan out everything. So I already told myself that, okay, these are the things that I need to do. So getting here, studying, I actually put in my best. Not just, okay, I left Nigeria, it's fine, I'll get masters anyway. No, like anytime someone calls my name, I want it to be for excellence. So I came in with that mindset that, okay, I want to do really well, which I mean, I did my very best. And while I was studying, speaking to other people, like, I mean, I made it a thing that I would ask other people, like people that have gone before me, what did you do, how did you do it, and things like that. So the good thing is the people that I spoke to, they also were able to give me like guidance that, okay, if you want to get a job, a really good job in Germany, they need experience.
Yeah.
And when you say experience, not just foreign experience, they need German experience. So I told myself, even though before in Nigeria I had a really good job, I was an investment research analyst, so but then I told myself that okay, if this is what you want, I will give it to you, no problem. So as a student, I told myself, okay, after my courses, I will do internships. So I tried, I applied to so many companies, and thankfully, because of the experience that I had before in Nigeria, I was able to get some really good internship, which really helped me get the full-time job. So yeah, I would say having the mind that okay, I'm not just banking on the fact that I already had experience somewhere else, but understanding the system where you work or you want to work and what is required of that system. So they would ask you for a German experience, even though it could then build up on your previous experience, but they need to see that okay, somewhat a company in Germany can attest to the fact that this person actually works very well. And the best time to do it is while you are still studying, to get internships, so that it doesn't drag out towards like getting a full-time job. They are now asking you, oh, you don't have experience, and you are saying, oh, I have experience. No, you don't have the experience that they want, basically. So yeah, doing internships while you are studying is a very good thing for you.
It's interesting that you talked about doing what is required, like ensuring that you get your internships together, so that when it's time for a full-time job, when companies ask you, you don't have experience, and you respond, I have experience, and they're like, no, but you don't have a German experience. So this is a personal observation. So I feel like, because I am privy like to some like people like you and people who are like very inspiring, I see the amount of hard work that goes into like the life that feels effortless. I think that a lot of people don't realize how much work it takes to apply. But I want to ask a very direct question. And a minimum of like, what was the average amount of applications you were doing when you were searching?
So for the internships, I would say it was actually, for me, it was much easier to get internships because I was bringing experience of a qualified person, but doing an internship. But during that time, I was willing to sacrifice it. So for the internships, I would say that I actually didn't do too many applications compared to some of my other friends. I know people that apply to hundreds, but I think I applied to probably just 20-ish. And luckily for me, I even got like offers from like 5 different companies of the 20. So I would say that that was really good. But applying for a full-time job is a different story entirely. So I don't have it off the top of my head, but I would say that I applied to a lot. Not 1,000 kind of lot, like some people, but 100 kind of lot. So I would say that it's not just for internationals. I've spoken to some Germans that also say that as much as they are native, so they speak the language, they have more job opportunities, but they also do a lot of applications too. So it's not the applications that you do, you just have to apply. That's it.
You just have to apply, and you really have to play the game of numbers. Like literally, just apply and apply and apply. I'm actually speaking to myself. Anyways, like we are going to segue a bit into like the amount of personal growth that you've experienced, because from someone who goes through your Instagram, they can tell that you've experienced personal growth, or somebody who's gone through, like anyone who sits to just Google you can tell this lady has actually grown from the time she left Nigeria and up until this point. But before then, I just wanted to like kind of talk briefly about like your present, like the position you occupy in your career at the moment. You're black, you're a woman, you're an immigrant, and somehow you still manage to hold forth, like the position that you hold forth. Randomly, you're in another continent, this other continent, and like that is inspiring, right? So what are the things that you do to help you show up confidently in this environment, and how do you stand out at your job? Just basically everyday things that you do personally. Like, what are the conversations in your head when you show up in these rooms?
Yeah, so I would say maybe I'll just talk about my life generally.
Yeah.
There's one guiding principle that I have, and it's kind of a Bible verse that says, "Here thou a man diligent in his work.
Yes.
It will not sit before men, he will stand before kings."
Yeah.
So I always tell myself that whatever it is that I'm doing, I do it to the best of my ability. Like I tell like people that listen to me, and I'll say that you can say that you don't like me. I mean, if you don't like maybe personally, but the one thing that I don't want anyone to ever say is that I'm lazy or I don't do my job well. So so I always go with that mindset that I'm giving my best to whatever it is that I'm doing, and I think that mindset is one of the things that has paved the way for me. I mean, like my current job, I started and I came in. My boss at the time that employed me was like, okay, this is what the role it would be, this is the offer that we have for you and everything. I was like, in my mind, I knew that you'll do better than that very soon, don't worry. Because and then, I mean, in Germany, the typical probation period is 6 months. And I did my probation in 3 months.
Okay.
I got confirmed after 3 months. So there's the first check-in, and my manager was like, feedback. How is it going and everything. So I like it. I like the job that I'm doing. I like the role and everything. And then I asked him, how is it going? What he told me was, just keep doing exactly what you're doing. Like, don't change. Just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
If you don't change, but satisfied with what you're doing.
So it was like confirmation in 3 months, and I mean that was also. I think I was also very lucky. I would say that I had the manager like that, because I've also heard people talk about having nasty managers and things, but I was also lucky that I met good people. So the person encouraged me, was very good to me, very good, like pushing me. I know you can do this. Like even now that is no longer my boss, we are still in touch, and it tells me, there's this role that I saw, you'd be very good for it, and things like that. So it's just the mindset of I give my best to whatever it is that I do, and somehow everything seems to work out with God. Thank you.
That's actually very beautiful to actually hear. Bible verse says that a man diligent in his work, he will stand before kings and not mere men. I'm going to put it in my own personal life. Yes. So like talking about personal life, let's get into your personal life. Going through your Instagram, you can tell that this lady has grown. And so what are the things, aside the fact that your career is you have a global career now, even if you had like a good career in Nigeria, but right now you have a global career. Like I said earlier, 1 minute you're in Europe and that means you're in another continent, just chilling, doing your work. But like aside your career growth, what else has happened? What else has your immigrant journey brought you?
One that, I mean, like you said, if you see my Instagram, you'll see it is fitness. So I would say that, I mean, coming into this environment gives you a different perspective about your health and about fitness, because a lot more people here are active, and then you see people walking, people taking hikes and things like that. So somehow it just gets into you that, okay, I need to do better with my health. I need to take my life seriously. Like I don't want to fall and die someday. So that has been one very important part for me, and I think it's been good. And what has helped me is also the fact that I'm a very disciplined person. Once I set a target, I always want to achieve it. So I told myself, okay, I want to lose X amount of weight during this period, and I outdid myself, and then I set another target, I outdid myself, and I kind of even got used to the fact that, oh, my health and my fitness is so important that if I don't do it, it feels like I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah.
So we need to get to that point, or I have gotten to that point that I look at it like, okay, health-wise, I think I'm doing good for myself.
Looking back on the Ife that landed journey and the Ife that's sitting down and having this conversation with me, what do you think she would tell you if she can speak to you right now?
It will be fine.
Oh yeah.
It will be fine. Because I mean, I would say that coming into Germany, looking back at it right now, it even actually feels emotional because I'm picturing myself at the Frankfurt airport and journeying from Frankfurt to where my school was in Zweibrücken, or is in Zweibrücken, and it just feels different. Like I feel like a different person entirely from that person, but that person came in with uncertainty. How is it going to be? This is a new place. I don't know anybody. There's no family. There's no one here, but we made it.
Yeah.
We made it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We made it. We made it.
Yeah, you did make it, and you're still making it. Actually,
Yeah.
this would have been a good place to end the podcast, but we're not going to end this podcast without you actually actively like telling somebody, like, because a lot of young people like actually follow the channel, and I think I sense that people need answers. I personally need answers, right? So like, what would you say to any young person who is watching you and aspires to be like you?
I would say that, I mean, whatever you set your mind to, you can do it.
Period.
You can actually do it. Like, there really is nothing new, or there are very few things that are actually new. So somebody has done it before. The person doesn't have two heads. So the fact
very African model.
the fact that someone has done it before means that you can do it. It might take a lot.
Yeah.
It might stretch you. Most likely, if you have big dreams, it will stretch you.
Yeah.
But the fact that someone has done it before and the person made it should give you the confidence that I can also do it. And another thing, if I could add, is going like to whichever country or whichever environment that you go, also listen to people that are doing what you want to do, because there's a lot of discouragement there. I mean, I've heard of people that would tell you, oh, a Nigerian can't get this kind of job, a Nigerian can't work in this kind of place, you can't get this, you can't achieve this, you can't do that. But I listen to people that will tell me that you can do it. Like, I've done it, I've seen people that do it, and even if they don't know them personally, people encourage me, like, I mean, I know you are this, you are smart, so listen to people that will give you positivity, people that will push you, people that would encourage you to do what you want to do, and have big dreams. Like, have big dreams. You can achieve it.
Thank you so much. I love how personal that have big dreams were. Have big dreams, you can achieve it. Thank you so much for watching us today. If you are not subscribed, kindly subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, say thank you to Ife for pouring into us today. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
She's my friend, everyone. Thank you so much for actually coming on the channel. This really means a lot to me. Thank you for being inspiring.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.